Hey everyone, welcome to Victory Condition Gaming. My name is Doug. Today on the show we are unboxing Terrain Crate from Mantic Games. Inside this crate will be items that will actually have individual SKUs at your friendly local gaming store. So they'll have, instead of this big crate, they'll have standalone products, which you'll be able to purchase from them. But this was Mantic's way of getting the line started. So let's unbox it and see what was in here, and then you can check with your friendly local gaming store and see if they are going to be carrying Terrain Crate. Alright, so this is the Terrain Crate box that it came in. This is actually the Dungeon Crate. This is the one I selected because I thought I could use it the most. Let's open it up and see what's inside. So right off the bat, you have your Mantic brochure that shows all the different Mantic games that are available. This is great. I love this. This is going to show you everything that's in this Terrain Crate box. So let's dive right in and open some of these baggies up. And I think all these baggies should have individual SKUs at your friendly local gaming store. So right off the bat, let's take a look. We've got, I think these are all traps, and that looks like a ladder. We've got a little lever here. Let's take a look here. So, some pretty cool stuff. It looks pretty decent. The detail is really well done. Not bad for some traps. I like that. Let's take a look at these. This is going to be some really tiny miniature skulls that I probably would have almost lost. That's always pretty cool. Detail is, I don't know if you can see that very well. There we go. Detail's pretty good. They're really tiny though, so I'm going to put these right back in the bag, otherwise I'm probably going to lose them. There's two of those in there, and then there's a whole bunch of crates. I don't know if we can, it's like that. Some logs, probably for a fireplace or whatnot. Some barrels. Oh, I like this little crate all by itself. Some crates and like a fenced kind of place. So this would be good for, actually all this that's in this little baggie would be good for Walking Dead miniatures game. Even the skulls would probably work pretty well in that for terrain, but I don't know, they'd be too kind of tiny. There's some bricks. Oh, and then there are even some little rats that you can get. It's like a little trio of rats. So that's everything in that bag. The rats and the skulls are definitely very small. I would be afraid to lose them for sure. There's a little tiny pickaxe. The handle on this is a little warped. But you know, a little hot water and some cold water, and you can probably snap it right back into place. Got a little bit of, I don't know if I can get that to focus in there. There we go. There, a little mound of dirt. Oh, another little coal. Oh, okay. So this is going to go on top of this right here. So you can fill a little minecart up with gold, which is kind of neat. And then you've got a whole bunch of different tracks. You've got a little railroad stopper there. Rail cart, another thing of a little barrel. So these are all the track pieces that were in this baggie. Oh, and then you have a little tool rack right there. Nice. Some more track pieces here. Oh, exactly the same. Oh, and then I didn't show you that there is like a crystal like that. But there's a second one of these in here. I don't know if that's intentional or... Let's take a look. It looks like yet a third bag of the same stuff. So you've got a whole bunch of track pieces, a whole bunch of carts. So there's 3 of those in this box. And then this looks like the Wizard's Study. Oh, we've got the... Is this like a atlas? Again, these are a little warped, but a little hot water. And some cold water will put them right back to where they should be. We got some candles, some candelabras. One of these is I guess they're both kind of warped a little bit, but again, warm water will fix those right up. Then one thing I really like, and Sydney really likes painting, are these bookshelves. And I would think that this should work with Dungeon Saga rather well. And then we've got a little, I don't know what you want to call it, pool thing. We have an owl. We have some bottles. So tiny. We've got a mirror. Probably could figure out how to make that a little more reflective. We've got a chair. The chair is actually really nice. I like that. It's cute. Better not let Sydney see that because that'll probably end up in her room. So we've got a little comfy chair. And what else we got in here? What is this little... Oh. It's like some papers and a dagger to put on the desk, I would assume. So yeah, that's everything that is in that baggie. And then this next baggie has quite a few different bookshelves. We have, oh nice, this desk came out pretty nice. This is that desk that you could put the papers on. I think that came out fairly well. We've got some corner books, corner book case. That's nice. And then we have a smaller bookcase. Those are really nice. And then we even have a ladder for our bookcases. And we have a pile of books and papers. That is definitely, that's probably my favorite little baggie of the bunch, just because, I don't know, there's something about bookcases that I like. This is a library. We got another one of the baggies with the skulls, the crates, the mice. So that's the second bag of those. And then we also have 2 bags. Let's see here. Yeah, so we've got 2 bags of the Treasury. Let me just dump these out and I'll show you what those look like. So the Treasury is, of course, what it says. It is a whole bunch of treasure. And we got some gold piles right there. Another gold pile. And there's 2 of these in here. And we have pile of loot there, and armor and weapons. We've got a smaller little loot pile there. We've got a whole pile of chests. And I know this one might beat my my previous one as my favorite because of the fact that it has the I really dig how these all came out. A little like stand. Put some loot on. Speaking of which, you have a little crown and a little cup and bowl. Which the cup is a little warped again, but a little bit of hot water that'll make that bend right back. Let's put the crown right on that little stand and see how it looks. Yeah, that looks pretty slick. Oh, there it goes. Oh well. Then we've got a tiny little gold purse laying on the ground. And then we also have Sword in the Stone, which is great. I like that. That one I was afraid was going to be kind of warped, but it's actually pretty good. So yeah, so there's two of these in here in this terrain crate, and then there's a whole bunch of dividers. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 10 little baggies of terrain in this terrain crate, this dungeon crate. And let me give you my final thoughts. All right, my final thoughts on Terrain Crate from Mantic Games, the Dungeon Crate. This was, there's 10 little baggies in here. I think I paid about $70 for it. It was a Kickstarter to get the line going for Mantic, and all these pieces, I think all the little baggies are going to be individual SKUs. So it'll be interesting to see what they retail for individually. To compare what I paid to what it will retail for. As of right now, like I said, I got 10 little baggies. I paid about $70. I think the value is definitely there. I was really impressed with the detail of the pieces. I think there was 3 different types of plastics in this particular crate. We had a brown plastic, a gray plastic like the traps, and then the goldish plastic for the treasure. For the treasury pieces. The gold and the gray plastic seem to be a little bit harder than the brown plastic, but overall it's pretty close to what the Walking Dead All Out War Miniatures game line is. The brown might be a little bit softer than that, but otherwise it's right on par. So if you'd like to deck out your RPG table or your wargaming table, check out Terrain Crate from Mantic Games. It should be available shortly at your friendly local gaming store. All right, that's going to do it for me. My name is Doug. This has been Victory Condition Gaming, because winning shouldn't be the only victory condition when you get to the table. We'll see you next time.